Hi everyone, I'm Michelle and welcome back to my meadow. We've had rain for a couple of days here, not huge amounts, but it's enough to, even with regular watering, somehow the rain makes things just sort of pop and makes it really fun. I'm all dawned out because I was gathering cucumbers this morning, but I gotta show you the tomato jungle and cucumber jungle I found. I don't know when this happened, but I know that just a couple of days ago I could easily reach down in the bottom of this bed to come check this out. I didn't tie this cucumber up, this tomato up, and at some point it has decided to join the ground here. I probably need to find something to tie that up since it didn't break. Oh good, it held for a second. Since it didn't break when I did that, I'll get a tie in a second. But oh goodness, I went to reach in and I couldn't even reach in the bed. Oh, but look at here. Look at here. Oh, we got two monsters there. Two monsters. I didn't pick cucumbers yesterday because I just did a quick glance and didn't see anything. But clearly I didn't look down in this part here. Hopefully this isn't so big that I'm going to push it into not producing anymore, but oh man, that's going to make some good cucumber salad right there. I literally was just on the other side of this looking too. That's what's really funny about that. But it just shot up and fell down. And so, such is life. Such is life. I am happy for the help. I am happy for the rain. Now, I know a lot of folks have been getting way too much rain. Way more than you need, way more than you want, and I can understand that predicament, but we're not there yet. This one is really coming along. Oh my gosh, cannot wait to pick that. If you saw yesterday's vlog, I was kind of talking about being frustrated with my knee recovery, and after I recorded that video, I saw my physical therapist. I went for PT, and we talked about that for a minute. And he said, he goes, if I know you, and I think I do, it's probably because you're doing too much. I was like, who, me? And so Jane specifically, you know who you are watching, who already warned me off of doing too much. I'm sorry I didn't listen, but apparently I've been doing too much. But it doesn't feel like too much when you're doing something that brings you such joy, like that balances out your life. And so I guess there's the balance of too much, not enough, getting it done, taking care of my health. You know, I guess it's that great, amazing balancing act, and it doesn't really matter what the thing is. We do need more balance. I mean, I know I need more balance. So I've got a couple of small projects that are big to me this weekend that I'm going to do. And then I'm probably going to do some resting. Put the leg up. Give it a little time to heal. Imagine that. Time to heal? What? No. Impossible. Oh. Well, what do we have here? We finally got some little maters. All right. I have been waiting on these like you can't even imagine. Might be better off going to the other side. This is an F100 Super Sweet, and they are delicious. They are a delicious little tomato. Oh, they have taken on a life of their own back here. They're down and on the ground. Oh, wow. Oh, I guess I didn't do a good enough job weaving those in either. Maybe this is just about balancing all the imperfections. I don't know. Oh, let's see here. I think I could pull some of these off and let them finish ripening on the counter. Actually give me a chance to eat them versus them getting one more day of ripe out here and letting the birds eat them or the bugs eat them. I always probably until this year, I really hadn't quite figured out that, you know, pick early, pick often really, really does apply. And I really, really should do that. So we'll get these that are already blushing, because tomatoes that are already blushing can sit on the counter and finish ripening once they get their initial blush on at some portion. And my understanding is they ripen from the inside out. So if you're seeing the ripening on the outside, it's already begun on the inside. And so that is my understanding. If you have been following along on my onion seed collecting, I'm still learning. Had a couple of great additional suggestions. One, Casey from One Mellow Marigold asked if there's a benefit to letting them stay on the plant and going to seed versus letting the flower dry. And I don't know, I'm assuming if I was gonna let the flower dry, and I just don't know the answer, like if I cut this now, there's no seed yet, so I definitely can't cut it yet. But it does reach a point, let me show you over here, where they start to look like this. And so this is where it is before, let that motorcycle go on by. This is where it is just before it starts opening. So maybe I will take this one off here, since I've already bagged the other ones, and turn this upside down to dry and just put a bag or a plate underneath to collect them. So we'll test that. The second one, the second suggestion, I actually like this suggestion too, if I'm gonna leave it on the plant, was instead of the Ziploc bag, see how this is a lot of seed ready to come out. Take a tulle gift bag, like an organza gift bag, or something like that, and use that over. And those I have. And so that might be upgrade number 3 to trying to figure out an easy way to do this. So we're gonna try both saving by drying the flower, and then now that these are already opening, if I cut this off, actually I probably could just cut this off and now that it's at this point and take it in to dry because it's opening. So maybe that's what you meant too, Casey. I wasn't positive, but I love the suggestions. I love the interaction, because I am just learning and learning and learning. So either way, I think that works. And probably at this point, I could just take it off inside where it's drier and I wouldn't have to worry about it. But thank you both for those suggestions. Now, I'm still on seedling watch from the seeds I put in last week. So far, I haven't seen anything. Maybe we have our first tomatillos right there. Look at me, I'm saying I didn't see anything, and it's right in front of me. So we may have some of our first tomatillos popping up. That is excellent. And, you know, I think I'm gonna evict this person here, this snail. So one less thing to eat my tomatillos. And it's possible that maybe one came up and you already ate it, but sorry. You can have some rosemary instead. Now I have to look a little closer. The eggplant that I put in, no sign of that. No sign of that yet, I don't think. But I do want to show you something. Somebody asked about, at some point, mulch or no mulch on something. This bed has been rained in fairly equally, right, compared to the mulch and no mulch. Whenever I water here, I water there, and I watered this morning. But I want to show you something about the difference of having mulch on here. And I didn't plan to make this an experiment. I just didn't put mulch out here yet until I finished planting it out. But here is this dirt here in the middle. Even with all the rain we had, like 3/4 of an inch of rain 2 days ago, and then a little sprinkle last night. And that is dry. And that is what, 2 knuckles under the dirt, that is dry. Now, over here, this has been mulched, and this probably got watered in a little bit better initially, but not a whole lot better. I just want to see, with the mulch, how much more moisture has been retained in the soil. And so it has been watered a little bit more, but not, again, not that much more, because I water this one every time that I water everything else. And so if you don't think that mulching could make a difference, maybe you're somewhere where it's really moist and it's not a great idea. For me here in Florida, this has made a big, big difference in the garden beds. I think I spied though something else that's popped up over here. Oh yeah. Look. The trombocenos are up and above ground. Welcome little seedlings. And then the Cajo watermelon, but still no sign of the other eggplant yet. So we will keep a watch. And you know, in a world where things just sometimes don't go your way, last night we thought the AC had met its maker. I'm really glad it did not, because that would have really sucked. I think it was just frozen over. It's just gotten so hot. You know, it got frozen over. So we're gonna have to watch our temperatures inside the house, because I'm not ready to replace a compressor just yet. I'd just rather not have that happen. Just would not be fun. At least at night, the back side of the house is cool if we had to open the windows and pivot, but I don't really want to have to pivot. I don't really want to do that. Oh, let's see if we got, oh wait, I haven't checked on these seedlings either. Sorry, one more seedling check. Look at this. So we've got guylan growing in here. We've got some of the garlic chives coming up in between. So I tried to do guylan and chives and guylan and chives. I may have missed in a couple of places, but still, look at all that guylan that's coming up. And I found out this does get a little bit of direct sunlight, but come the end of the day, this puts a nice little bit of shade on it. And if I feel like I need more shade, I may just drag that over a little bit more just to give it some shade. We've got some garlic chives coming up on this end too. Very, very good. This is very exciting. It's just an experiment, right? I mean, even if I don't get a whole lot out of it, I got seeds in the ground and I made progress and it feels good. I guess with all this level of balance now, I've got to try to pay attention to. I'm just so unaccustomed to the concept. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not unaccustomed to the concept. I'm unaccustomed to the practice, for sure. But I think the older we get, the more we learn about these kinds of things. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning while I got a few of my chores done in the meadow, and let me share a little update on the knee. It's a journey. It is a journey, definitely not a destination. Well, if you want to check out more of the things that are growing on here in the meadow, be sure to check out this video right up here. And until next time, my friends, remember to drink plenty of water, wear that high quality sunscreen, and as always, have a fantastic day. Not a bad little haul, not bad at all.